Hi.
What's going
What's
on,
up?
everybody? How
Sorry.
y'all doing?
I'm good.
Feeling pretty good. How about you guys?
Oh, we good. We good.
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
Doing good.
So it's all right. It's all good. We're gonna wait a few minutes as they come in. Kaniz might get a chance to join in. He's out of town right now. I talked to him earlier.
Sasha, what's up?
Hey, Sasha. Hey, Tiff.
What's good, Tiff? Hold up. Can I click on it? There we go. What's up, Kiki? How
Hey,
everybody
Kiki.
doing? Yeah, what's good, everyone? Hold on. I'm weak. What's up, Leah? Hey there.
Right up.
What's up with you?
What's going on, everybody? Everybody. We're back. We had thunderstorms yesterday. That's why we wasn't on yesterday here.
Yeah, it was
Raining hard and everything here.
And then the crazy thing is, it didn't start until like around the time I was supposed to go live, which is 4:30. It started at 4, but it lasted all the way through. So I had to make the call not to, do the podcast yesterday. So that's why we didn't go.
Yeah.
But we got y'all.
But we got y'all here tonight on
y'all,
Open
yeah.
Mic Night. Welcome, everyone. If it's your first time here, welcome. Welcome. Boy. Glad to see all y'all. How was y'all weekend before we get started? How was y'all weekend?
It was good.
Good.
It's been really hot here. It's been like 90s.
It's like 100 and whatever here.
Yeah, you
Jeez.
keep that. You keep that. Yeah.
I thought I was hating this 90-degree weather.
I wish to have 90-degree weather. That's, yeah.
Yeah, mine's pretty good.
Here with the heat index, it got to about 102.
That still ain't
One day.
nothing.
You know where
I know it's not nothing for us.
in the house.
For you.
I was warm there. I wasn't even hot.
Because we had that humidity. Y'all had what? Dry heat?
Dry heat.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
Mess around and be walking and
Where
pass out.
Trying to pass out.
Right. Make sure y'all drink y'all water.
Yeah.
Right.
are you, Arizona?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Everybody stay hydrated. Stay cool if you can. I know the air conditioners are working out there for us.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little AC tip, just in case a lot of people don't know, because I got this from the air conditioning guys. If it don't rain or anything for a number of days, he said just get you a pot of water and pour on the top of your air conditioning unit to cool the pump off, because the pump is steady pumping, and that's what the rain helps it keep it cool. So it won't work as hard.
Never knew that.
Yeah. Yep. So anybody that's a tip for anybody that's out there.
You learn something new.
Yeah. If it don't rain in the next couple of days, wherever you're at, just go get your pot of water, just pour on the air conditioning unit to help keep that pump cool a little bit, because it's just pumping. It's already hot, then it's pumping at the same time, so that's making it even hotter.
I ain't gonna lie, when it rained, I was gonna go outside and do it for Little Saint real quick. Let me stop.
But
I can't with you.
so welcome everyone. We're back and we're live tonight. We may not be on here too long, but we're live tonight. Open Mic Night.
Mm-hmm.
We're here and we're just gonna talk about a few things, We're gonna talk about like destruction.
What's she saying?
I need to get me an air conditioner because, bro, these fans ain't doing nothing. Keep me cool. You better get your AC.
Right.
Right.
You just have to get your unit for your room.
They have those little small ones you get off of Amazon or Temu where you can put like ice in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk a little bit about destruction. I don't know how it is in y'all city, but here, and I know it's all over, but here, every time you turn around, somebody destroying. And what I mean by destruction, I mean just killing each other. That's what I mean by that. how they're killing each other, how they just destroying everything about themselves. And the question is, why? Why? You know, we just had in June, we just had mental health month.
Yeah,
Men,
mental health.
could that be the part of the problem?
Some situations, yeah. Well, I ain't gonna say some. A lot of situations, yeah. It plays a big factor in that. I don't know. It depends on like the type of destruction, especially if it's like towards yourself, depending on what you're doing. Because you know, a lot of people, how can I say, like peer pressure or whatever it is, or trying to fit in, or whatever their situation is to escape from reality, they end up doing drugs or whatever the case may be. And excuse me, like I said, that's one way of like destroying yourself. Because you're trying to fit in, you're trying to please everybody else, or you just trying to look for an escape. So you feel like to numb the pain, why not just do this? Even though it's not the way, but it's sad to see it, but that does go on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What y'all think?
I just read about. Did you hear about the mass shooting today? I think in Cincinnati or something.
What?
Yeah, there was like 4 people dead, and a bunch taken to the hospital, and a bunch of guns found outside of a university. I don't think it had to do with the school. It was just, I don't really know what happened. I just saw the news this morning.
Lord.
Well, the only thing I've heard recently was a shootout in South Carolina at a pool party. I think only one person got injured, and they found like 132 shell casings.
Lord,
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
So no, thank God nobody, died. And to the one person that got hit, praying for you, but yeah, the pool party, that was just crazy. Now it makes me wonder if you shoot 132 times or whatever. It's like, was you trying to scare them? Were you aiming for somebody, or like,
Yeah, is it like
what's the whole
shooting
deal
in
with
the
that?
air? Like,
That's what's confusing everybody, especially at a pool party. Usually those be kind of packed, depending on where
Yeah.
you're at. So I don't know. That was very odd.
Sounds like somebody was trying to send a message. I don't know. That's scary.
Right. Taylor said it's too hot for all that extra violence.
It's too hot for that. It's too hot.
Weather can make people go crazy too, though.
All right.
Yeah. They be on their last straw. You don't know what they got going on up there mentally.
Man.
Some people feel like I got nothing to lose, so why not? They either take it upon themselves and conflict pain on themselves, or they end up like, shoot, my life is miserable. I'm going to make somebody else's life miserable.
And that's the sad part. Why you want to make somebody else's life miserable?
It was good, David.
Well, here in Seattle, fentanyl drug problem is insane. There's just people on the roads lined up out in the public doing drugs. It's sad. People are literally killing themselves right in front of you.
It's worse here because we're right next to Mexico, so it's way worse.
Oh yeah.
Everything's getting laced with fentanyl. Like the smallest amount, probably not even the size of my nail, even smaller than that, can take you out.
Yeah, it's deadly. And, even when the hospital have to use gloves to touch it, that's how deadly that stuff feels.
Yeah.
And now, because they were talking about the street value of that is really high. Street value of it.
Yeah. By the way, anybody that goes out and things of that nature, if you see some weird substance or anything on your door handle, like to your car, don't touch it. And same thing if you see like money rolled up on the ground, don't pick it up, because I know a lot of us be wanting to do that sometimes, but you gotta be careful because now they lacing that with fentanyl, and just by touching it can take you out. So
they lacing everything.
Yeah, so if you see some money rolled up, like a 50 or 100, and it's rolled up, yeah, I wouldn't trust that. Like I said, it's bad here in Florida. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on. It's sad. Mm-mm-mm. Kitty, ain't nothing that's been going on where you been at?
Not really. I don't watch the news like that. So
You ain't been saying nothing crazy on social media lately? Laura, what about you?
I try not to watch the news, but I have like a news app on my phone, so whenever something like crazy happens, it pops up.
Mm.
But I try to avoid the news. It's mostly just,
bad.
yeah.
That's why I don't watch it because it's if you're watching the news, it's literally all bad, and then here's the weather.
Yeah.
The way they
Maybe
do
one
that,
good news story. Maybe.
Right.
I don't know. I find that weird how they do that. Like they'll throw something terrible in your face and then be like, well, here's the weather and this and that thing. Like you just sped past it.
Mm-hmm.
But Tiffany said I heard something crazy today. Well, please do share it with us.
You know, even like down in, I think it was Tampa. It's Tampa. I think that's where he's from. Julio.
Mm-hmm.
They they killed him on his birthday.
Yeah. I was reading the comments and a lot of people were saying like, I mean, he kind of set himself up for that. One, because he was like telling the location of where he was at, and keep in mind he was like doing a bunch of diss tracks and stuff like that. So a lot of people was like, hey, I mean, you pretty much set yourself up for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what you have to understand is that as they call it of today, the energy that you give, you will receive that back.
Mm-hmm.
All it is, you just reap what you sow.
Yeah.
But you know, it's dangerous when you put out all these diss tracks and all this stuff here. It's really dangerous.
Right.
You're asking for some serious trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna go to the cemetery and do all this stuff on the graves and stuff. You know, I pray for that family because he was somebody's son. So that's, and then when you just look at the kids of today, their role models are rappers, entertainers. It's their role models now. It's no more. It ain't a lot of the mamas and daddies as role models. A lot of that stuff it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they may not like Charleston White because of the way he delivered some stuff. But one thing about Charleston White, he been saying some stuff that they don't like. And he was saying this generation here, we don't know.
Yeah.
They looking at the entertain. They want to be like them. And you listen to a lot of the music now. A lot of the music is destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Carl, I sent you something in the chat about that shooting just now. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
All right.
No, you good. I'll pull it up in a minute. Taylor said I miss back in the days when through there. There was drugs, but people followed rules with it, like no dealing to kids and stuff. Yeah, nowadays people don't care about that.
Right. I remember when I was growing up, they had Dare. I don't know if y'all heard of
Yep.
that.
Yeah,
They had to hear.
I seen a video. Somebody made like a little joke out of it, and the guy was like, "Shoot, we ain't care about none of that now. Like we basically failed the whole Dare thing or whatever, just because everybody doing what they want to do."
Exactly.
Tiffany says 65-year-old man drove into a nail salon after drinking 18 beers, killing 4 people.
Lord, Jesus Christ.
Dang. It's one thing to drink and be stupid by yourself at home, but don't put other people at risk.
Right.
For real, that's
how are you gonna live with yourself after that? You know.
Yeah, that's.
The crazy thing is I personally know somebody that killed somebody from being drunk. Like hit them with the car or hit somebody else with the car. I was like, wow.
David
Yeah.
said he's toast. Yeah, bro. I mean, shoot.
That's something that's gonna stick with that person forever.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's gonna be on your mind heavy. Dang though, but he killed 4 people. And he was 65.
Mhm.
God dang. Now imagine the sentence they gonna give him.
Very long, and he's gonna die in prison.
Yeah, I mean he already 65, so it's just like you wasted, the last few years that you got on something stupid like that. Now, granted, I don't know what that person going through mentally and things of that nature, but it's like, come on, bro. You drank 18 beers and thought, let me get in the car and wherever he was going or whatever he was doing or leaving from. But that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But that's a lot of stuff that's going on. It's a lot. I mean, a lot. A lot. You got to be careful out here. These days, right now, it's best to be careful.
Stop it.
Yeah.
It's no joke out here. And a lot of people think it is, but it's really not. It's really not. And that's the scary part about all this, because people go out here and they just go out here like it's just like lottie-dottie, I ain't worried about nothing. And I get it. That's what you feel like. You can't worry about nothing. That's your choice. But I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take nothing lightly these days. This ain't like when I was growing up.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
I mean, plus you got to think about it. Like I said in a previous podcast, you got people that feel like they untouchable. That's not how that works, bro. You can't think you're going to go out here talking crazy. I can't think of the guy's name, but this happened like a while ago. I forgot where he was from, but I guess he was like a gangbanger or something. And he was going to different hoods saying he's, he on their block and et cetera, et cetera. And then next thing you know,
I've seen
he
that.
got killed. I think he was like, what, 22, 23?
What did he think was gonna happen to him?
Probably thought, like I said, he probably thought he was untouchable. And then some people do it for clout. So I don't know what his end goal was for that, but yeah, bro ended up getting killed afterward.
Yeah. So I'm gonna share this what Laura just sent us. Fair use, y'all. All this stuff is just for educational purposes. We just bringing some information. That's all. What's going on around this world. Now, I know a lot of people don't like to hear about that, but it's destruction going on, whether you like it or not. It's gonna always go on.
Mm-hmm. Let's pull that up.
About 2 hours ago now, officers were patrolling in the area. They heard multiple gunshots. We're really not sure how many, but it was a lot. There was an officer close by on scene, happened to arrive. There was 4 victims discovered. 2 of them are confirmed deceased. We believe another may be deceased. All we know right now is that they're all males. We believe they're all adults. There was another victim that showed up in a hospital across town where they self-transported. It's a pretty extensive crime scene, and our criminal investigation section will be assuming responsibility for this investigation. We have very little information right now.
And that was right in front of the Cincinnati college campus.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even read that one. I just clicked on the first one I saw. I figured.
Start by saying your first and last name and spelling it for us.
It's Captain Mark Burns, BURNS. I'm the District 4 Commander.
Wow.
Hey, can you tell?
That's
It's just
sad.
senseless. I don't get it.
That's sad. 3 people are dead after the shooting
Mm-hmm.
in Coreyville early Monday, according to the Cincinnati Police Department and the Hamilton County Coroner's Office. Shooting happened at 2:50 a.m.
Yeah. Some people doing it late at night or in broad daylight. Back then, people used to wait till nighttime to like do stuff. Shoot, they doing it all times of the day now.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I'm assuming it was probably gang related because it was multiple guns at the scene, a bunch of males shooting each other for whatever reason. But who knows?
Yeah. Sometimes it be game related. Sometimes it just be over something stupid, or this person got beef with this person. Like it be multiple different reasons.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But
Wow.
that's just how it is, though. I really hate that the world has to be like that.
But this is where the world has become now. It's a lot of killing and a lot of hatred and a lot of everything going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all, everybody out there, you got to be on your P's and Q's. Got to pay attention. If you walking in these stores, take those doggone ear pods out, or just have one in your ear and have it down low. It don't take but 3 seconds to snatch you up. A van can pull up right beside you, or you can park beside a van. 1 second, open the door. 2 seconds to grab you. 3 seconds, the door's closed and they gone.
Yeah. Tiffany said, with my story, he killed a salon owner, 2 employees, and an off-duty officer who was getting her nails done for a wedding. Dang.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Like you gotta be aware of your surroundings. It don't matter where you go.
Yeah, pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. Me and my brother LL talk about this all the time. Pay attention to what is going on around you. And I always say this, and I got this from a former pastor. Be aware of your unaware. That means pay attention to stuff you don't normally pay attention to.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we purposely moved to a smaller city. It's right below Mount Rainier, so it's like an hour and a half away from Seattle. I mean, stuff even happens here. Last year, my kid's bus stop, I can see it from my front doorstep. It's just like a half block away, and somebody tried to pick her up in a van from a bus to my front door. I've heard her scream my name and running, and the cop shop is literally 2 buildings over. So people just don't care. And it's crazy.
It don't matter where you live. It don't matter how good or bad the neighborhood is. It's stuff is gonna happen. And yeah.
Yeah.
I seen a video. They was talking about. I can't think of all the little symbols, but the main one that I do remember by heart is if you see an X somewhere on your house or near your house, like a just X or whatever, that means your house is being targeted for somebody to break in or whatever. Like
you mean like spray paint on the road right in front of your house?
Something like that. You got spray paint, chalk, or whatever they can to mark. And like I said, it's different markers that mean different things. But I remember by heart the X stuff. I do remember that one.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about that. There's little signals like if you have a security camera, if it's a female lives alone.
Yeah. So you got
It's
even when
scary.
you go home, you still gotta be careful. Even when you're at home, like
Yeah, you got to pay attention.
Right.
You really got to pay attention.
Even though I know I live with someone else and I know for the most part I'm okay, I still keep, my weapon right next to me on the bed just in case.
You got to. You have to.
Yeah.
The way it is right now. When I was growing up, it wasn't like that. You would hear certain stuff, maybe down the street somebody may got killed, or across the other side of town somebody got killed. That was it.
Yeah.
But the way stuff is now, they really breaking into your houses. They killing you in your houses. They robbing you at gunpoint, pistol whipping you, and all this kind of stuff.
I eventually when I oh sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Nah, because if I don't say, it's gonna take like a good little minute, but you got it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, a long time ago when I was in high school, I got 2 Russians broke in my house with a gun and dragged me around. It wasn't fun. Shit happens. Eventually, when I tell my story, I'll talk about that too. But
Jesus.
I still got a scar on my back from the knife and everything. It's not fun. People are nuts.
Lord Jesus.
Mm. Thank God you still here.
Right.
Yeah.
They're both dead. I didn't kill them, obviously, but
Yeah.
I believe in karma.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, karma is real.
mhm.
One of them got killed by their own friend, and one got hit by a car. Nuts.
Oh,
Jesus. That's crazy.
Yeah, they were doing bad stuff all over my city.
Mm. But excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, so what I was gonna bring up is it was a video I seen and there was about to be a break-in. And I guess the guy that was like home, he had like them see-through for some
Blinds?
reason I guess he had like them see-through blinds or whatever. And the camera picked up this guy who had like a rifle and he had a laser and he had it pointed dead at the guy's head. Keep in mind, the glass is behind him. He's sitting in the chair watching TV, had the laser, pulled the trigger, and like the gun jammed. And I don't know what he heard, but then I guess however he figured it out, and then the dude just took out running.
Mm.
But if that gun wouldn't have jammed,
He would have been
he would have
dead.
been dead.
All right.
God was with him. Let you read that one.
when I first moved into my house, someone tried to break in at night. My car was right in front, and I had 3 kids in the house with me.
Lord.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true.
I can give you a situation about me. I was like 10 years old. This is like one of the first times that my mom let me be home alone. And she told me, do not open that door to anybody that is not your father, your brother, your sister, or me. She's like, I don't care who they say they know. If it's not your brother, your father, your sister, or me, do not open that door. I was like, okay.
Mhm.
And now this is like probably I would say a month or two into to being home alone. And I don't know if this guy has been watching or anything. I just remember it just happened. But basically, everybody was gone, and then this guy just starts knocking on the door, and I'm just like, "Who are you?" And then he's like, "Oh," and he gave me some whatever name. I don't remember, but he gave me some whatever name, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a friend of your dad's," and I was like, um, "Well, come back later." I didn't tell him that no one was there, so I made sure I didn't say no one was there. But I was like, "Come back later." And then he kept on knocking on the door, and he's like, "I'm trying to see where your dad is," and I was like, "Come back later." And I just kept on saying that, and then he kept on knocking on the door, like now getting to the point where he's like slamming, like pretty much using like a hard fist on the door. And then I said, if you don't leave, I'm gonna call the cops. And I'm like literally watching him from like a side window, like I barely have it like open to where you barely see me. And then I said that, and I'm obviously yelling this through the door and the window and stuff like that. And I don't know if me just saying I'm gonna call the cops made him leave, but yeah, he left. And yeah, that was my
He
situation.
probably was watching.
Mm-hmm. Had to.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sasha said, yeah, because someone literally tried to kill my mom and I yesterday. Jesus.
We all have one story at least. At least.
I'm
Yeah,
glad y'all sharing this with us.
Wow.
that's scary though. At least, like, you were taught and smart enough to not say, "Oh no, he's not home."
Mhm.
Like I've talked to my kid
Yeah.
about that. If somebody says, "Your parents home?" Don't say no. You know.
I just said come back later. Just come back
Yeah.
later.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm glad I got 5 ginormous dogs.
Yeah, right?
I think that's better than a home security system sometimes. You just hear a bunch of dogs barking, you're like, okay, no thanks.
Sure,
You gonna
as
get
long
up.
as they could bite the hell out of the whoever's trying to come in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, I trust my dog with my life.
Wow. Everyone just tuning in. Welcome. Your first time, coming in the comment section, say hello or whatever. It's crazy. Like we were just saying earlier, June was mental health for me and everything, and that can be something in itself that can help them, that can cause a man to be self-destruction. And it can. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this video right here. Where are you?
1.6 million men have tried. 525,000 men have died. Those are the numbers every year that we lose to suicide. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness. And I know not too many people will be talking about it. And not too many people know about it. But I'm going to be talking about it. Countless times in our society, we suffer in silence. And we are told to man up, to toughen up, keep our head down, and suppress our emotions. It's okay to not be okay and still be a man. If you need somebody to talk to, reach out to them. Do whatever you need to do to not carry the weight of the world on your back. Because at some point, if you don't have somewhere to put it, it'll crush you. I've been there. I know what it feels like to think that tomorrow might not be worth it. At the end of the day, you'll be okay. You may not see your way through, but you always have your next step. And you don't have to act like everything's okay, because it's okay if it's not. Sit in if you have to, cry, yell, scream, do whatever you have to do to process and feel those emotions. But don't let it consume you, because it's consumed enough. Keep going, because when it's all said and done, you will be okay. And you're not alone.
For years, especially when it comes to men, that's what they said. Man up. Suck it up. A man don't supposed to cry. Hey, who told you that lie? If I cry, that don't mean I'm not a man. I got feelings too. But that's how it's always been suppressed. So all that stuff be in our head, and because we have heard it so much, we can't even let it out. So sometimes it pushes us over the edge to do crazy stuff or hurt somebody or kill someone, because all the stuff is in our head. Like y'all women, y'all have outlets. Y'all talk amongst each other and stuff like that. Men was never taught that. As far as I know. We're just not coming around now. We need to sit down and as men and talk. So the destruction can be from a lot of stuff going on inside of us that a lot of men don't want to deal with. And then some men, they know what's going on with them, but they use that as a crutch.
Yeah, I've seen that.
This is just how I am. That ain't just how you are. You can get help for that. Don't get me wrong. I believe in prayer, but I also believe in getting some help too. Because you need help. You need help with some of this stuff. And what's going on in society of today, we definitely need it.
Shoot, the way of the world and what's going on in the world can take a toll on you.
All right.
Well, there's so many things that can mess with you mentally, especially if you ain't got nobody to talk to or you're not letting that out. You start going to different methods to, I guess, cope with it, which is either conflicting violence on yourself or somebody else, or you turn into drugs or whatever. That ain't the way, bro. Anybody watching this, get some help.
Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem, is what a lot of people I know have said.
Yeah. I tell people all the time, I might not have all the answers, but I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I got your back to the end, man.
Get some help. Ain't nothing wrong with getting some help. There's nothing wrong with that. That don't make you no less of a man or a woman.
Right.
It don't make you no less. That means you getting help because you need help.
You crying out for help.
We all need help. If I was in that position, I get some help too. But see, I have people I can talk to.
Yeah. But some people feel like they don't. And the reason why, like, it can be a list of why, but the main one I've seen for a lot of people, they look at like, you know, like you said, being weak, this and that, third, or whatever. But you got the other side where people use that against them, or they go and sharing it with somebody else. And then they find out about them. And, oh, you heard about what such and such said? And they this and that, third, and blah, blah. And they came crying to me. So that's why a lot of people don't really have that outlet, because they feel like if that one person did them that way, now everybody's going to do that to them. And that's not true.
No. We have all this stuff inside of us. We be going through all this stuff. If you're married, you're dealing with the marriage. And if the marriage got a problem, you're dealing with the marriage and the problem. The kids may be out of control. You're dealing with the marriage problem and the kids. And there's so much going on. And a lot of men, that's why some men turn to drinking or doing drugs to get away from it at that moment. But it never fails. It's right there. As soon as you come down off that high, as soon as you come down off that alcohol, it's still right there until you finally just say, you know what, let me deal with this mess.
Mm-hmm.
And we go on, and we push it to the side like it's nothing wrong. And then we come and we try to tell other people a simple solution, and we don't even want to take our own advice of that simple solution.
Right.
Just like back in the day. Oh, go ahead, kid.
No, I was gonna say, and I tell everyone, every single one of my friends, if you're feeling down, or if you just want somebody to talk to, or if you just want to be silent with me, I'm here. Like, I know not every time that a person wants to just talk about what's on their mind, they just want to be silent with somebody. They just want to know somebody's there. And I tell everybody that I love, care about, that is my friend, that I'm always here. Always.
Mm-hmm.
I lost a couple guys I knew that were young to suicide, and it's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, I had no idea anything was going on. They were just quiet, you know? So yeah, people definitely need to reach out. There's somebody that'll be there.
Yeah. And you don't know. Like you said, they said that they being silent and just quiet. A lot of people think it's just something wrong with them. Yeah, it is something wrong with it. It's something going on with them mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be something going on at home.
Right.
They don't. If a kid don't want to go home, it's a legitimate reason why they don't want to go home.
Some people look at it like, oh, they just acting out or whatever. That's not always the case, bro.
If a child been touched, it's a reason why that child don't want to be around that person. It's a reason. And now when you put all that in on the table in a bottle, now you look at a lot of what's going on in society with a lot of these kids, because the way the system have took out discipline your children at home. Now the kids out here doing what they want to because they know they can call 911 at any time and have you arrested for disciplining your own child in your own home. So now they don't took all that. They in some homes still discipline. They don't took a lot of that out of some homes, and then the parent wonder why they can't control their children, because from a child, a young child, you allow that cussing to go on with that child. You allow that child to do a whole bunch of stuff, And now that monster that you let run loose, you have created a monster. Now you can't do nothing with it.
Yeah.
Not calling a child a monster. I'm just using that as a phrase.
Some try to be friends with their child.
Oh yeah, that's the worst thing you can do.
At the end of the day, like the bond I have with both my parents, especially with my dad. My dad is not my friend. And if he is, that's like a small percentage. He's my father first before he's my, I guess you could say, friend or whatever. But nah, he ain't never showed that type of sign of we best friends or whatever. Okay. I know if I was to do something crazy, it ain't gonna end well for me. But yeah. But you see it goes on a lot. Then, especially for what I've seen the most, you see like mothers and daughters do it a lot. What I've seen, and then the daughter get to that age, start feeling herself or whatever. Then next thing you know, she cussing out the mom and things of that nature, and being rebellious to it. Yeah, it goes on.
Yeah, and I put it this way: family have done a lot of destroying themselves.
Yeah,
because they use that blood is thicker than water. Not always. Sometimes your blood is the toxic person in the family.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Your mental health is more important than that freaking family.
Yeah.
And putting that in a nice way. That's why I use the freaking. So how in the world, just because you my sister, brother, my blood, it's okay for you to just talk down to me like I'm nothing. No, whatever. I don't have to take that. And some people sit there and take that and won't walk off. They'll just sit there and take that. Well, that's my brother, that's my sister. I don't care.
I've cut people off. Like I've cut siblings off from years of not talking to me because of that. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
It's okay to cut off toxic family members out of your life. Blood is not thicker than mental health. Did you hear me? Some people in your life are damaging your mental health. It's that bad. And you let it happen because they're family. Blood is not thicker than your mental health.
I mean, it's true.
It's okay to cut them off. If you want this thing up inside that skull of yours to be okay, it's all right. It's all right to cut them off. And I know some people don't like that. Well, that's fine. That's your opinion. Just like this is our opinion. Whatever we say, it's our opinion. How you get mad at somebody's opinion? I never understood that. If you ask me for my opinion, that's my opinion. Why you get mad at it?
I tell people all the time, I'm not here to validate your feelings. I'm just tell you straight up what it is and what it ain't. However you take it, that's on you. But, I don't know. I'm not going to tell people what they want to hear. I'll tell you what you need to hear. And if you don't like it, then don't ask me. Don't ask me for the truth, but you want me to sugarcoat it or say it to your liking or whatever. Oh, you said it this way and blah, blah. Like, I get how I can, be emotionally and how I'm supposed to say it, and, how to project my voice to where I'm not yelling or screaming at you or whatever. But sometimes some people need that, bro. Being honest, some people need it.
Exactly.
That's the only way some people understand.
Yeah.
I can sit here calmly and say, you know what, you need to stop all this stuff you're doing.
But it don't hit. It ain't hit you
yeah,
yet.
It don't hit. Like, man, if you don't stop all this BS that you're doing, then they understand it. It's like, and I reference back to Charleston White. Like he said, when he had on the suit and the tie and was talking normal, nobody listened to him. But soon he started acting a fool, everybody listened to him. But our mental health is more important than your family. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all don't agree with that, that's you.
That's your life.
That's your life. So if you want to sit there and continue to take all that negative talking you down and saying all this kind of crazy stuff to you, and that just because you don't want to let them go because that's family, that's you. I ain't said cut them off because they family, but you ain't got to sit there and take that mess.
It's gonna bother you to the end of time. Some people look at it and they be like, "No, that won't bother me." Okay.
Nope.
So some it won't actually bother them, but you got some they say that, but it really is bothering them at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that'll go on until you find a solution and actually cut them off for real.
And so you can very easily leave that. Anybody telling you to stay? Yeah, deuces. I'm out. I ain't got to take the mess. So if they be mad, and the crazy part about it is a lot of them that do that kind of negative talking stuff like that, they can't stand it to be talked back to them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like nobody to talk negative to them, but they like to dish it out.
I know a couple people like that.
Aw.
Sorry, I keep muting it. I don't
you
have
good?
a specific room to do the podcast in, so today I'm stuck in the dog room, so they're going nuts.
Oh, you're fine. Perfectly fine.
So we look at it at all this destruction and all these young people. Now you look at it now, the ages from with the kids are from like, I think the youngest I seen was 7 years old up until 26, 27 years old. And that range between that and that, they dying.
Yeah.
My mama 90 years old. Would be 91 this year. And my mama said she never seen nothing like this in her lifetime.
I'm sure.
It's sad.
These young kids are worried about the wrong thing. They're worried about being cool, having clout, getting money.
Man, I just worry about God, the people I need to take care of, and my health, and stay out the way. And just doing something positive, literally.
It's crazy.
I'm trying to raise my kid to not worry so much about like what our other classmates think, what everybody else thinks, but I know it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And it's like the generation getting even harder. And how old is she?
She's about to be 10.
Yeah.
About to go into 4th grade.
It's rough, boy. It is rough for them. And I hate to see the generation behind her that's just not being born.
Lord Jesus.
So we don't get a grip with what's going on now with these children. It ain't gonna be no children.
Yeah.
They're gonna all be either locked up or dead. I think
I seen something it says, especially how when it comes to how like they're talking now and that it's like they don't even know how to have conversations. And this is young kids. They don't know how to have the conversations, and it's literally mumbled talking. They're like, if they have kids, how is it gonna be just letters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't even write in cursive.
Yeah, it's a lot they don't.
Do they even teach that in school?
Nah, they don't teach that no more. They been stopped doing that.
Yeah.
So how you gonna sign a check?
I was just about to say that. Well, when it comes to signing
Maybe an
checks,
Right.
there's a difference between print and signature.
You go to the bank with a check, you got to sign that check. Mean you got to write in cursive.
My teachers, or my daughter's teacher, was teaching them how to at least sign their name, because I always thought that same thing. How are you going to sign for anything?
Yeah.
Right.
She took it upon herself to at least try to teach them how to write their own name, but I think it's nuts. They don't teach it at all anymore.
See, mom
Yeah.
says these kids spend too much time on their electronics. And then Leia said many professional athletes don't know the difference between print and signature. Yeah.
Now that's sad.
That's sad. I mean, a lot of them is like, I just know football, basketball, or whatever, they do.
Literally.
But don't get me wrong, there is some smart ones. Don't get me wrong, there are some very intelligent,
Yeah.
Athletes that know how to do that, but shoot, it's some that don't. And it's sad, but at least learn how to write your name in cursive. At least do that much. But I mean, the way electronics is, you can learn it on your own now. I mean, you have the technology. We have the technology, so you're capable of doing it. It's just a lot of people get lazy or whatever their reason is. I ain't saying everybody's lazy, but some people don't have that energy or they're afraid. It's a whole list as to why some people don't want to do it, or you might be a person that procrastinates a lot, or whatever the case may be. So
Some people don't want to learn because they feel like they're dumb if they do try to learn.
But I mean, I wouldn't say you dumb. Shoot, at least you trying. That's how I look at it. Anybody that feel like, oh, I don't want to do this because they're gonna laugh at me or I feel dumb, don't feel that way, bro. At least you trying. You got to start somewhere. And hey, you might know some stuff that they don't, and that's usually always the case. Like, it's just vice versa. It's things that I know that my dad don't know, and vice versa. And same thing with everybody on here. It's some stuff that I know that y'all don't, and vice versa. So it's like nobody's gonna know everything, bro.
Right.
It's it's just something for real. Now back in the day, when I was growing up, you didn't play that. They didn't play that mess.
Yeah,
they didn't play. My mama, she didn't play that mess. None of that stuff. And a lot of folks, they take this stuff as a joke. In my mama house, it was me, my brother, and my sister. Whatever the rules were, that's the rules of the house. You didn't like those rules, you had to get out. Period. It's like it's no standards in the homes no more.
Yeah.
You grab them while they're young to teach them certain stuff while they're young, how to take care of themselves. We were taught how to take care of ourselves. Like you were saying earlier, kid, at 10, we was home by ourselves at 10. We know because we know how to take care of ourselves. They told us how to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
My mom taught me how to cook early.
It was the same for me.
Yeah.
Yep, same here.
Now that's true right there. Many parents are more concerned about a man or a woman than investing time with their children.
So true.
Yeah.
I see it all the time.
Oh, I got to have this man. Oh, I got to have this woman. For what? Then your kids are being neglected. And then you wonder why your kids on here watching they're on Pornhub.
Right.
Or doing whatever. God knows what, but yeah.
Exactly.
Or what's that? Sex texting. They video chatting naked. You and they're naked, so they naked.
I can imagine what these kids see too, like that, whatever them and whatever people are like, if it's a man and woman, and then what do you show your child? Like,
It's definitely important to pay attention to what your kids are doing. My sister's kid is just a couple years older than my daughter, but they were like raised together. And I'm just lucky that my kid talks to me. We talk to each other and we tell each other the truth. She was telling me her cousin was looking at stuff she wasn't supposed to, and I was like, thank you for telling me you're not gonna get in trouble,
Right.
I had to obviously tell my sister, but it's just crazy that kids know how to get on the weird sites when they shouldn't, you know? And it's not like my sister's neglectful at all. She pays attention, spends time with her kid, but things still slip under the radar. You got to pay attention.
Yeah. It's so slick now that if, let's say, I was typing, looking up something like www.chevy.com, right? It's looking up for a Chevrolet or something like that. One misspelled letter in Chevy will bring you to a porn site.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how slick it is now. Because the porn industry is $1 billion a year industry.
Well, did you guys hear about that thing that was going around a while ago on TikTok? Somebody was slipping in, I can't remember the name of the thing. It's called like Mookie or something. It would like pop up in random kids' videos, like tell them to kill your parents and stuff. And it was like a creepy face with like no eyes or something.
Was
They
it like
had-
the big eyes? Like the eyes are all big and then like I
A
don't
weird
know.
mouth is all weird.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
I
had
brought it up
something
to
like
my
that.
kid, and she said she had seen it, and I was like, "Okay, show me." And she's like, "I was just watching," and she showed me. It's just a random video, and it just pops right in the middle, and it's like saying weird, demented, bad stuff. She's like, "I just saw it and I clicked off. I swear." And I'm like, "That's not cool." And then I saw it all over the internet after that.
Yeah, because they had something like that a few years ago too.
It's like telling kids to like murder their parents in their sleep and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. And then turn around. The one I seen, murder your parents, then turn around and kill yourself.
You talking about this? You talking about this?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it was some weird like name like
Yeah.
Mookie or something.
Momo. It was something like
Momo, there you go.
Momo. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how crazy stuff is right now.
Parents will set their kid up with a video. I'm just watching this, mom. And then middle way through the video, and the mom's not paying attention. It's like, hey, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, they was slick with it. They have like the first few seconds just normal, and then like midway, it'll throw that up there.
Yeah. T mom said, I'm raising my grandson 3 years old. When you talk to him, he don't hear. His ears is perfectly fine.
Hmm.
And Erica said, there are a lot of parents who are into gentle parenting and won't hold their children accountable. They literally won't tell their children no.
Yeah.
Literally. Whatever. Y'all better start learning how to tell your children no. They can't
Right.
have everything.
Exactly.
All right.
And that's what makes entitled adults.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
I
they feel
saw a
like
video. Sometimes I think these things are fake, but sometimes I don't. But a parent posted a video saying, look at my kid did to my house when I took away his video game in the house. There was holes in the walls and everything was broken. Mirrors were broken. I was like, oh, Lord, no.
Oh, that was real. I seen that. That was real.
Like the whole house.
Yeah.
Like,
That
I
was
don't
real.
even know what I would do with that kid, but that's not happening. But that person had to let it get to that point. It didn't just happen, you know?
I'm gonna show you what happened. I'm gonna play a video. I'm gonna show you what happened.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't yelled at for not learning their multiplication tables like we were. Oh shit, boy. Well, if I couldn't do the multiplication until I later on I found out multiplication is nothing but adding. That's all it is.
Now with
Times
the
1 is
like
2. Then you just add. You put it plus 2 is 4. Plus 4 is 8. 6, 8. I was like, that's how simple that was. But I didn't know it was that simple. But it was that simple. Even when they come to learn how to spell, because I used to take Brandon and put the words up on the refrigerator. Let him learn those. Spell them.
I remember that, boy. That with that chalkboard.
And take them down. Now, when I call them out, spell it.
Boy, it's good here.
Yeah.
I'm lucky my kid got her math skills from her dad. I suck at math, but she just knows it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get creative with discipline though, because kids calling cops stuff. One of my friends has 5 kids. And, like, when they get in trouble, he makes them go outside and run lap around the backyard.
Mm.
I'm like, why not? They're getting exercise. You're not beating them. You're not starving them, right?
Yeah.
This right here, I'm gonna show you what happened back in my day. Right here, if you were disrespectful or anything, this is what happened to you. The son sleep now.
Dad, what you doing? You want to tell me what happened last night? Huh? What? I'm asking you again. What happened last night? No, ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing happened. Because your mama called me and said that you had a lot to say to her. So I want you to say it to me. I want you to say it to me. Everything that you said, word for word, ball for ball. I want you to tell me what you told. I ain't say nothing. Because I thought I was real clear that when I'm at work overnight, you ought to show your mother respect. No talking back. I don't know if you think just because I'm at work overnight that you can just go crazy. But you don't know crazy. Dude. You don't know crazy. You ain't seen crazy. I'm crazy. So tell me what you said. No, I didn't say nothing. I ain't even mean it like that. Like it wasn't even I know it's nothing. And it better remain nothing. And it better stay nothing. As a matter of fact, now let me show you what real men do. No. Since you want to get up. Let me show you what real men do. Let me show you what goes down. I was no.
See, that right there, what happened will happen back in my day.
So, Yana.
Even though it's funny, but it's a lot of truth in that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of truth in that. You better not, especially mama, especially if the daddy is in the house, you better not disrespect mama at all.
Boy.
Kids gotta have respect for their parents. I remember when I was a teenager, I accidentally called my mom a bitch once, and all she had to do was come at me. I was like, I'm sorry. You know, if I knew. Nowadays, kids look like, what?
I never call my parents any like those type of words.
Oh, it just slipped out of my mouth. I was just a dumb kid, you know, but I immediately regretted it because I knew she was about to backhand the crap out of me. You can't do that nowadays.
Right.
It's crazy, but that's the type of discipline that we need in the house now.
Yeah. Damn.
It's crazy because these kids so disrespectful, and a lot of kids, a lot of parents, if y'all don't catch these kids young now, when they get out in public, they're going to embarrass you. Mm-hmm. Then you're going to try to discipline. Then you're going to go to jail.
You have to think if you hit your kids how we got hit, that would be considered abuse now. Even though to us it was we were getting disciplined, but to now, like, okay, so my mom made me go and get a switch from a tree. I had to get my own
punishment.
Punishment. I had to figure out which switch I'm going to get
You better
to get my punishment.
You better hope you don't come back with a short one, because they're gonna go out and get themselves. They'll be the one that cut wind.
I'm just saying, but if you do that, because so let's say if you do that now,
Ninja.
and let's say if you tell a child to do that now and they call child services, they'll be like, he mentally abused me.
Right.
Yeah, whatever. You ain't seen mental abuse yet. Kids need discipline, but parents don't need to publish it to the world.
Yeah, I agree with that. Everybody's trying to put everything on social media now.
Right.
Yeah. Leave that to private. Some parents are so busy being friends with their kids instead of being parents.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they'll treat them like just like they a
I-
friend.
I seen a video not too long ago. It was a woman and her son, and she was like, try to embarrass me or whatever. So they went out or whatever. And they go into Target, and the kid basically was like, he started hollering and was like, she kidnapped me. You basically gave that kid permission to, because you said try to do your best to embarrass me. Don't know why you thought that was a good idea. I don't know why you thought it was smart. And now they looking at you like, oh, you probably did do something like that. Whether you say you the parent, you showed them proof or whatever. Shoot, nowadays they ain't playing like that. They might have you under investigation. Who knows? You don't made yourself a target.
I remember one time my cousin was messing around. We was at granddaddy's house, and my granddad told him, stop running the house. Because back in the day, you can go in one room, like the living room, and come back around through the same way. So I'm sitting like Brandon sitting beside me. Brandon is me. I'm the granddaddy. I'm sitting right there, and my cousin just run through the house. My granddad said he was ex-military. Stop running the house. And back then, the older, especially the men, loved to watch wrestling. It was on. He kept running. Stop running the house. He kept running. I'm sitting there looking. My granddad, the tone changed. Stop running in his house. I said, oh, heck.
He finna get you.
Now, at that time, we 10. He kept running. My granddad sat up in the chair and sat at the edge of the chair. He had his boots on, military boots on. He laced them up. Stopped running in the house. I slid over. Because I knew what was getting ready to happen. When he ran around that last time, he came back through there. My granddaddy caught him dead in the chest.
Ooh.
He said, didn't I tell you stop running his house?
Bit.
That's what he did, just like that, brother. He couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
My grandma, you about to kill him. He said, he ain't gonna die. He slid back in the chair. He unlaced his shoes, slid back in the chair, and looked at me. Let's finish watching wrestling. I said, we sure will, because I'm not finna do it. I knew when I went there, we played. I knew not to run in that house. I knew that much.
Yeah, that's it.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, do you feel like especially with kids, they just like to push parents or whoever's raising them buttons, so they do stuff like knowing what is wrong and they just do it.
It can be multiple different things. Either they do it because of that, or they do it because they feel like they're not getting attention from their parents or whatever. So they try to at least have some type of interaction with them, even if it's just, getting the parent to chase them, or, even though they don't want to get a beating. But yeah, like I've seen situations like that though. They not getting enough interactions with their parents. So they like, well, shoot, so I can get it. So
right.
And they get it. They get it like that. They push the level to see how far they can go.
That too.
Neil, what up?
What's up, man? What's up? I came in. I saw the video before I was gonna come in. I'm gonna just get right to it. That's what happened when you don't have a male in the house, right? That's what happens because I mentor these kids and I have to make home visit with these kids because they run rampant over their mothers, right? So when that father speak is different. Sometimes the father don't have to speak. It's just a presence of the father. The father just show up. The father you saw my man didn't raise his voice one time.
Right.
He would just speak, and the kid the kid is just gonna be like, you know what? This is my dad. And you kind of heard how scared the kid was. You heard that, right? But I'm not gonna say names, but it's this kid that I mentor. He literally cussed his mom out, used every cuss word that he could use. And it was to the point she was ready to send him off.
I would be
She
dead
wanted,
right
she wanted to send him off. And in sending him off, I said, let me talk to him. I took him to a body of water. We talked like men. And ever since that happened, he been the best kid that he could be. I'm gonna just leave it right there. So yeah, we all done had them situations. I had my father. I heard what Brandon. I heard what you said about, you know, just having the fear of your parenthood. My dad walked and he literally unbuttoned his pants just to pull his pants off. I heard the clinging of the belt buckle. I did just like that.
Right?
I heard the gleaming of the belt buckle. I wasn't scared like that with my mom, but with my dad, it was that. So man, that's why men needs to be in the house.
My mom.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say my mom was the disciplinary, so my mom would give you the look, literally. And then once she gave you that look, you better stop what you're doing.
I think it's important.
Go ahead. I'm gonna say something after you. Go ahead.
I think it's important for girls to have a mom in the house or a mom figure, and boys to have a dad or dad male figure in the house. My ex, his cousin who was older than him, she was a single mother, and the father wasn't present ever in the son's life or anything, and she would always call because her son was starting to get an attitude. Like, oh, he won't do his chores. He just called me a bunch of names. And we would always go over there, not because of me, but because of my partner. Like, he was like the male role. And anytime we'd come over, the boy would straighten up. So I think it's important that boys have male figures and girls have female figures.
Yeah. Now, for me, don't get me wrong. Yeah, my mom, she would get me, whatever. Now, my dad, on the other hand, stick your hand over it and go like that. Now you see how big his hand is, right? Now me as a child, my butt was so big, so I was scared of. So I straight up real quick.
Y'all tell me.
I'm sure you had that one look you'd give him, and he would just go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just a look. Yeah.
Man, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Just like I just think when it comes to how women discipline the kids is different than the father. Like what Laura just said. Father can just look. You already know what that look means, right? I think a mother trying to discipline is hard because at nature, women, y'all are nourishers and caregivers. And it's like you want to nourish and care the problem. So it ain't when young boys get to a certain age, you got to meet them with that energy. You have to. Yeah. And it's
don't get me wrong. That mom was like, she kind of scared me, but her son got bigger than her, and he was only like 15, you know? So at some point, you gotta, I think, have another male to be like, try me, right?
And then with my mom, she just punched my brother once he got taller than her. I mean, sorry to say, but she did.
Yeah. That's what it is. These young boys that grow up, they get big. It ain't they know it's moms or they know it's whoever, but they just get bigger and they just like, you know what? It's almost like the pecking order. I'm bigger. I'm in charge. That's basically how their mind works. So now they can get bigger than their father, but the problem is their father still got man strength. It doesn't matter how big he is. So I try your father if you want. I'll tell a real story. I accidentally bumped my dad. Me and my dad first altercation. He was in the way and we hit shoulders in the house. Yeah, for about 30 seconds we rolling. My body print in the wall. We on the bed tussling. I'm glad I knew some jujitsu because that's the only way I could hold him. My dad been working at a factory for 40 plus years, building horses to pull up 80,000 pounds and higher. So it's male testosterone, man. You need to be met with that type of energy in a productive way.
Now Now Sasha said my sister picked the worst branch. She picked a bamboo stick. Oh my
Ouch.
goodness.
Them
What?
things are great.
Ooh,
Why did you still flame go fishing with?
ooh, my butt. I felt that. Yeah.
A lot of kids, see, Queenie said a lot of kids are raising themselves even with parents in the house, meaning parents not seeing what is going on with their kids. Not like when we was coming up. That's true.
Man,
I can agree with you on that, Queenie.
I'll never forget. It was me and my nephew, because we close around the same age. We was playing, right? Cutting up, doing whatever. Now, this is when my dad was at the home with us, and my mom was gone out doing something. You know, we playing. And he said, sit down. And then he got to the point where he was just like, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I seen him peek around that corner. He looked, and I was like, yeah, go ahead. Nephew kept doing him. I'm like, hey, bro, you better chill out. He wouldn't do it. Next thing you know, got whooped. I'm like, try to help you. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Then made him sit down beside
Dan
him.
made him sit down right beside me. I'm looking at him. I'm just cutting up laughing. I'm talking about dying laughing too. But I was like, shoot, all I seen was him. I'm talking about it was one of those. So I'm just sitting there like, yeah, we're just gonna sit down on this one.
I'm youngest out of 5, and my older youngest sibling is 10 years older than me. The rest are older than that. So I got to watch all the teenagers run around crazy and get in trouble. So by the time I was a little bit older, I already knew not even to try it. Nothing.
Young said, I never had my dad. It's always been my mom. I can relate to that because my dad went in the house. Shoot, but the way my mom was swinging that doggone switch, she thought she was a man.
Man.
That belt was in slow motion, wasn't it?
Don't let her.
And this is the worst part I hate. I used to hate when I hear this. This gonna hurt me worse than gonna hurt you. So I just messed around and said, Mom, how is that so when I'm the one kidding?
And then they want to do it with every syllable.
Didn't I tell you?
I know, right? Did I tell you?
Right.
God.
I'm gonna
I
get
get
you.
it though.
Oh, here's the other one. I'm gonna get you for old and new. Nah, just get me for the new.
Right.
Gotcha.
But grandma.
Man, my grandma would spank us. She would just like, I guess like checkup spankings. And she would say, I'm spanking you because you did something that I don't know about, or you're gonna do something that I'm not gonna find out about.
Yana said,
I ain't even done nothing.
Yana said my mom used to tear my behind
Not
up.
And see, with having a Mexican mama, you also had where she would use a chancla. So and she was
what?
A chancla is like a
chancla.
sandal.
It's like a sandal, but basically
Oh, I
she.
just said chocolate. I might like that spanking. Shoot.
Not the candy Neil, not the candy.
I'm getting in trouble every day. Like
No, chancla, and she had perfect
chocolate
aim
ones?
on it. Like she had perfect aim. I'm talking about she could be like a quarterback or something.
All the mamas,
Right. And especially with the ones that got like they can bend very well, they get that boomerang action on you, boy. You try to run around the corner.
as they call them old bearing shoes.
Yeah, the barrel on shoes.
I'm chill here.
And you
My-
can see it too.
My cousin to this day, he said, I still can't figure out how that shoe caught me in the back of the head. He had them cut the corner in the room. Back his head.
That's that
I
boomerang
don't know
action.
how they do it. I don't know what science they use in their hand with the weight of the sandal. I do not know.
I don't know. I find it funny. Any other time you try to throw something, aim and try to hit something, they miss. But when they mad at you and you in trouble, they got some perfect aim. I'm talking about.
Dude, think about it. It's logic. It's instinct. Like when you try to do it, you're overthinking it. But when you're mad, your tunnel vision and it just happens. Never miss. I had my grandma. She knew I'm a runner. When they trying to whoop me, I run. So before my grandma even speak, she took the belt and she started rolling it up, just rolling up the belt. And then as soon as she started speaking, so why did you throw the rock at the truck today? And I'm already like in my mind, know what's about to happen. I run. As soon as I run, she just and the end of the belt just hit me, boom, back of the head.
that sting? Oh my god.
Yeah.
She said the butt is made for spanking. I don't remember ever getting spanked. Dude,
Well, I wish I had those memories.
Man, it's real.
there was one time I was little. I think my dad was at work, and obviously I was doing what I wasn't supposed to. So my mom, she, trying to hit me with a belt. And I'm at the age where I'm like trying to dodge or whatever. So I happen to run in the room. And the way our room was set up, it's like you can't one way in, one way out. So I hopped on my bed. She's swinging. I'm over here dodging or whatever. And then she stopped. I go in the bathroom. I'm like, I'm finna take a shower. I'm thinking I'm safe. Man, I get in that shower. Next thing you know,
Why you wet?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then she hit me with the, I'm finna call your daddy. I was, no, don't do that. Please don't do it.
And I don't know which one is worse. Your parent get you when you come out the shower, or I'm gonna give you this full one. My dad told me, he said, don't go to sleep before I give you your medicine. That's what my dad told me. And this is a school night, and I'm in elementary. So my dad is knocked out on the chair, and I'm trying to stay up. 11:30 hit. I said, man, my dad don't forgot. And I sleep in my birthday suit, right? So I go to sleep, deep sleep, 1 o'clock. I'm up, wide awake, just going. Now I'm standing up in the bed. He tearing legs up, tearing back up. I told you don't go to sleep. Why you have them people call me out into the school today? Like it was.
Yeah, they don't forget. But I guarantee one thing, though. When you after you done crying, you get the best sleep ever.
Shoot, I don't know. I was hurt.
And the other thing is, look how much trouble it kept you out of.
I swear.
Yeah, kids nowadays just do not understand. They don't get it. Like, oh, I didn't get what I wanted. I'm gonna throw a fit. You're lucky you got anything, right?
I go there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Queenie said division in the home comes when dad discipline and mom take up for the kids over the dads, which causes a division and problem in the home. Yes, Lord, boy. That's one of them kids. The moms, if the dad get ready to get these kids, let them get them.
Yes.
Taylor said, man, my mom was so efficient with that sandal. I took it once thinking I would be safe. She picked up the Bible and threw it perfectly at me.
Right. Let me ask y'all this.
That's the phrase or hit you with the word.
Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all believe like couples that's still together, that's still married, even if they ain't married, just relationship holding down a house and they have kids? Do you think it's smart for the fathers to handle the boys and the mothers to handle the daughters?
Yeah, I think it's smart. I do.
Got you.
Because with my girls, the mama got them more than I would. So I would let the mom handle the girl. Oh, I would get at them now. Don't get it twisted. I would get at them, But I would more let the mom take care of that side before more like with Brandon and stuff like that. So the mom got them.
Gotcha. Yeah,
it was definitely necessary for both parents at different times. But yeah.
But moms, y'all quit trying to protect these kids when these dads trying to get them, and then you wonder why they grow up to be a certain way. And then the dad is saying, if you'd have let me get him at a younger age, maybe there's a chance he wouldn't be like this. But no, you didn't want me to get him. So now look what's going on with him. But now you want me to get him.
Right. And I'm gonna say this for most men and women that's still together. Also, even if you separate and you have a good man, you have a son, women, you have a son, and understand you married this man. If you marry this man, you in love with this man, don't you want your son to grow up like his father? Don't you want your son to grow up to be that? So in order for that to happen, you need to let this father that you married deal with the son the way he know best. because he's gonna guide him and mold him into the man that he is and the man that you chose to be with. Okay. So I want y'all to understand that. No, it's a mother's love, it's a mother's love. But a man is there to discipline a little bit. The man is there to check the household. Let the man lead.
And still let him do it. Even like you were saying, even if he's not even in the house, but he's in that child life or the children life, let him still be that disciplinary, especially with the boy. Because I know some moms that, you know, they broke up and stuff with the boyfriend and whatever, but you know, he's still in the children's life. And soon as that boy cut up, she don't even waste no time, she'll call him. He just show up like my man showed up. He just show up.
Yeah.
What's all this noise you talking? Talk that noise now.
So yeah. So you know, I saw the video and I got a question. Why? Even when the man is in the kid's life, why when that young boy grow up, they challenge their mother like that? Like why?
That's a great question.
Some of them challenge their mothers like that because they can push that button with the mama. They'll push it so far, be like, okay, I can go this far with my mama.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they can go this far with mama, daddy right here.
Yeah. But it's a difference. So it's like when you say push the buttons, yeah, you can push buttons, but it's a way to push buttons. You got these kids, they push the button, see how far they can go with their mom. Mom don't let them go that far. Then they get disrespectful towards the mom, calling her out of her names, talking junk to her, saying everything. Where did that change to where her son is now verbally disrespecting his mother? Mom, it's like moms. Can I go over James' house tonight? No, it's too late. But mom, I didn't do my homework in school. No, it's too late. Then it gets, you know what? F you, mom. I can't stand you. I hate you. Where did that come from?
That's some. I don't know if they seen that somewhere or they picked that up from somewhere.
All this TV.
Yeah,
that's what they say.
Because Lavelle, when Lavelle was on Club Shay Shay, Lavelle Crawford, and he was telling like a joke he have said. He was over his friend's house and he was doing this and his friend told his mama, "You gonna go downstairs, you gonna make us some cookies and bring us some lemonade, and we're gonna go up here and play with our toys." And Lavelle was saying the joke, and he was saying like, "Lavelle, on my 8 years of living here on this earth," when I first heard like 8 years. How you gonna talk to a grown person in 8 years? I learned to talk to them like a grown up, so they respect you like a grown up. So when Lavelle went home and tried that, it was a whole different ball game.
I know
But and I said earlier, if you don't catch these kids now, early, and just basically let them do what they want to do, they're gonna get wild. And plus, the way that the system's set up now. You know, the system don't tuck out discipline in the house. No, you in my house, you still gonna get it. You call the police all you want to. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna bring you back, or I got to come get you.
Yeah, man, it's crazy though, man. And got to that, like, it actually happened. That's why, like I said, I know I don't have my own kids, but I mentor a lot of kids, and mentoring comes with, you know, mothers want me to discipline their kids, and with me disciplining the child, I have been caught up in a situation to where the father called the police, not the mother, the father who don't even stay in the house, the father who's not even really active in the child's house, in the child's life, called the police. And you know, luckily it didn't you know, go the way that they wanted to go. But that was an eye opener for me, especially if it's not my child. I just need to talk to these kids. I ain't putting belts on them no more, because they calling the police, and these police come, and I ain't trying to go through that. But you got to find a way to get to these kids. And I'm talking this to everybody. Find a way to get to these kids without physical abuse. And discipline is not physical abuse. Understand, it's two different things. You can discipline, you can chastise a child. That does, just because you spank a child, that's not physical abuse. So throw that out there.
Yeah, I seen a video. I think it was on TikTok. I seen the video. The guy just took his stepson to get a haircut.
Oh,
The
saw that.
daddy got upset. I'm like, wait a minute, bro.
Dude, if you were there, anybody wouldn't have to do it.
I'm like, he's just taking him to get a haircut. He ain't trying to replace him, but he in the house with him, so he gonna act like a father. He's just taking him there. And boy, that daddy was upset and all this. And then until he messed around and called the wife, and she put him on blast. I said, uh-oh. You ain't paying the child support anyway. You don't come around anyway. Oh, what's what with that little child support? Oh, now you want to talk bad now.
Right.
But you won't saying that when they took it out, they started taking it out.
Right. Right. And you saw it was just so petty in the video because he ended up the little kid, for one, the little kid didn't even get done with his haircut, and he ended up taking his son, taking him away. I'm like, that was not right at all.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do this? Shoot, if anything, if you're that type of father, be happy. Be happy that your son have somebody in his life. Be happy that there's two males in their life. And if you're this type of person, see why you're probably not with the lady. I see why she's not with you. Let me say it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's so sad.
Angry for no reason. You saw it.
Yeah. And it's so sad because and I agree with the stepdad. He was like, I'm not finna get into that and could lose my life over this.
Right.
Yeah, nowadays, shoot, they ain't hearing that. They ready to take somebody out.
It's crazy. Here I am. I don't mind taking your son to get a haircut. I don't mind taking him to get a haircut. But you mad at me because I took him to get a haircut?
Right.
So if I took him to get a haircut, obviously you ain't been taking him.
Or not even that. It can go to what you said. Obviously, you the big kids, you haven't been around.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't been around, man. You not here. Where you at? How did you know I was at the barbershop? You probably was coming getting a haircut yourself. Or you probably was walking by the barbershop, looked in the window, and saw your son in there. It's crazy, man.
And you mad at the stepdaddy. And the reason is like, for what? What you mad at him for? And he's being a dad to your son while you ain't around.
Mm-hmm. And it's because he's mad that somebody else is taking care of his son. I think that's what it boils down to.
And probably he want the girl back, but she don't want him.
Yeah.
And been mad ever since.
So here's my question to the men, and I want y'all to go down in the comments and answer this, man, especially single parent men that's not in your son's lives. And there's a lot of y'all watching this probably in this situation. If you're not in the son's life or your daughter's life, why do you even have it in you to get mad when you see your son or daughter being taken care of by somebody else?
Right.
Like that. Why? I really want to know that answer.
I can get in the comment section too.
Huh? What you say?
He said he get in the comment section too.
I ain't gonna get in the comment section. I can't do that. No, I want to know.
I'm on air. I ain't gonna get in the comment section too.
You gonna get in? Go ahead and get it.
No, you know what? That's a good question, though, man. That's a good question, man.
Yeah. I don't know why, man.
I didn't get mad when I went in my daughter's life in the beginning, and they were dating someone. I didn't get mad.
No, but answer yourself this: Did you see your daughter out with another father figure though?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I didn't get mad.
What happened?
Because I'm like, well, I'm not there. I'm not there, so I can't get mad at him. I mean, as long as he won't put hands on like crazy like that,
right?
But I mean, he was taking care of her and all that kind of stuff. Matter of fact, my oldest daughter, her brother, me and her brother, daddy is friends, and he was there with my daughter.
Oh wow.
I got you. I mean, I think that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Like you, I mean, it sounded like you handled it pretty well. Not really handle it. It sounded like you had the understanding to know the situation.
Yeah.
You wasn't there. This other man, and you did what you're supposed to do. You couldn't. Even if you got mad, you couldn't get mad. Like you couldn't get mad. So that's my question. You literally have men out here, man. Before they break up, the man and the woman, you better not have no other N-word around my child.
All right.
You're like, what?
Yeah.
What
So you
else?
expect this woman to stay single just because
They do.
you don't want to be with her?
They do.
Or you cheating and she just decided to say, you know what, I'm moving on. I can't deal with this no more. That don't make sense. That's just selfish and a narcissist.
Yeah, a lot of men expect that when they make a woman pregnant and let's say, that relationship doesn't work out however they broke up or anything, this is what they believe. They believe that she's always going to take care of the child and not worry about who she's going to be with, and they think that's going to be forever, and they think that she's going to try to run to get back to him. No.
Mm. It's crazy though, man. It's crazy, and I don't know why, but a lot of men will do that. It's sad that they do, but a lot of them will do that. Now this is one thing right here, like T-Mom said, I taught my kids to respect their elders, treat people the way you want to be treated, and that's so true.
And Yana said, I don't know how my mom and dad broke, but my father haven't did a single thing for me since him and my mom broke up. It'd be like that.
Yeah, it's like that sometimes.
It's sad that it's like that, but God dang.
You're right.
Yeah. Got choked for a second. Good. Appreciate
Go
it.
and drink that water.
You gotta stay hydrated.
But it's sad. It's sad. That kind of stuff is sad though.
Yeah, everybody out here, make sure you drink your water. This he ain't no joke.
No water over there.
How hot is it back there? I know Carl. Let Carl know, but I'm down here in Mississippi right now.
Ooh.
Oh, in the ew.
Is it hot down there?
Cookie
What? It was like 99 degrees was the minimum.
Right now it's 79.
Ooh.
And then tomorrow the highest gonna probably get is like 87, and then Wednesday to 90.
Right now it's 100 degrees. Where I am.
The highest
I'm right
is on Friday.
I'm right behind you because right now is 91 degrees, and we drove down here to go to the beach, and I'm in actually Alabama. It's called Foley, Alabama right now, and it's 91 degrees. Woo. I be like, cause like, man, I like to drive with my windows down in the car, right? So the air was on. I said, man, let me get some outside air. I cracked that window. That heat came through.
Man, that heat hit you, boy. That heat would hit you. Yeah, go ahead and put that back up.
Oh, man, that heat was cutting.
I know everybody has experienced this. Now, don't. Granted, if you got leather seats, boy, or that seatbelt touch you, man, you get in there.
Like something wrong with you,
It's
boy.
at 118 in New Orleans. Lord.
You can have that.
You can have it.
You're totally right. And this is my first time in Foley. I'll let you know on the next episode how it is. It's pretty dope where I'm at.
Friday, it's going to be 115 for us, but 118.
But yeah, don't nothing hurt though. When you got them leather seats, boy, and your back touched that or your arm hit that seatbelt, you talking about
Yeah.
The guy got in the car on his right seat. Hey man, that dude Johnny.
Yeah, you just boy, you start shaking in your boots, man.
I'm saying it's so hot here, you could cook steaks. on
Hmm.
the asphalt. You could bake cookies in your
Yeah.
car.
Yes.
The devil
Hey.
is a lie.
You ain't lying. He's allowed that. I ain't cooked nothing. I ain't
Hey.
going out there.
I'm cool.
That sounded like
boy.
my brother. When my brother went over to Afghanistan for the first time, he was calling back saying like they literally cracking eggs and cooking them on the top of their Humvee.
Yeah, that's how hot it is. That is how
Nah,
hot
but
it is.
I seen recently in India, I'm talking about it's a massive heat wave. Like I forgot what they said the temperature was, but it's to the point where it's melting like the roads, the cars, people passing out. It's melting a bunch of stuff.
That's some heat, boy.
I was like, God, like I won't be going to India. Shout out to India, by the way. But hey, man, it's hot.
Donald said
think-
keep the seats covered in New Orleans.
I think the hottest city ever got for us, which I forgot which year, but it was in my lifetime. It was 122 or 123.
Oh my goodness.
Hmm. Hey, Leia says it's 83 here. She might say, I'm glad I lived in Massachusetts when the summer comes. I can't do that heat. Man,
Right.
being hot, that ain't for me.
Mhm.
Being hot and hungry, oh yeah, I'm mad at that point.
Oh yeah, I'm fighting. Don't even deal with me
Don't-
if I'm
don't-
hot at home.
Don't say nothing to me if I'm hot and hungry. That's a bad
I'm saying
combination.
something to you if you hiding hungry. I'm gonna say something.
Like,
Make you even mad.
You ain't
Lots-
gonna, you ain't
lots
gonna
of
get,
gloves
hey,
on.
you ain't gonna get the meal.
But I can't do that.
I'm gonna do it like I did Cornelius today.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
Cornelius got he FaceTime. He said, man, we still go. I said, yeah, we're gonna be on tonight. And then he was talking. I said, I just got a fork full, headed up to the doggone camera. He said, man, what's that?
Yo, this
Dang, not you go eat in front of me. That's
the
crazy.
French folk cooking, boy.
this dude had whatever he had on his plate. It was everything you would get at Thanksgiving.
Mm.
Had the
Yeah.
dressing,
Why you
had
ain't
the
invite
turkey, had the mac and cheese, had the potato
Lord.
salad. The church folk cook.
He had like 4 different meats. Literally, it was like 4 different meats with macaroni and cheese.
Chicken.
How big was the plate?
Oh, it wasn't a big round plate.
Dang.
It just had portions of it.
He would put his hand in the camera, taking it out. When his hand come back in the camera, it was another piece of meat. It was a
You ain't
different
bring me none. Who else was you at? We're not letting that
Church
go.
folk for yesterday at the church.
I'm telling
Right.
grandma. I'm snitching. I'm telling grandma.
Your grandma the one that brought it.
Oh, man. Dang, I can't even say nothing. I can't even say nothing to grandma. Touche on that.
Damn it.
What you
Yeah.
say? I can't even say anything. New York weather is bipolar. Yeah, New
Yeah.
York weather is bipolar.
You know what? The most bipolar weather state to me is Washington State. Can't stand it. Washington State. Every time I went up there, you know what? Hold on. Was it Washington or yeah? It was Washington State. Washington State and Portland. I'm gonna say Portland, Oregon. Them two. I couldn't. It was like it was sunny, 90 degrees, and the next day is thunder and raining.
Mm.
Mm.
And you know what to do. Keep me down here in the South where snow only comes 4 to 5 years. Every 4 to 5 years.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you the other bipolar state, Colorado, Denver, Colorado. You can go outside. It's 75, 80 degrees today, and go outside tomorrow. It's snowing.
Shoot, every time I went to Colorado, it was just snow. Every time.
I got a
guess I
friend
was
out there.
wondering.
He one day, like today, he had a post up. It's 85 degrees, pretty. He had to post up the next day. It was snowing.
Lord.
Mm. Shoot.
I'm like, Florida is the most bipolar.
Man, shoot. I remember when I went up to Boone for a dance performance. Man, 1 minute it felt hot, and you told me to bring my big coat and some extra layers. I was
Yeah.
like, what? And that Boone is up in like in the mountains area or whatever. Man, we get there. It's kind of like cool, rainy, this and that, third. Nighttime come, full of snow. I'm telling you, I'm out there shaking, boy. I'm cold. I was like, oh, nah, I can't do this.
Hmm.
Mm-mm. Boone, I love you. Y'all gotta invite me back out there. But man, shoot. Being cold ain't good for hot, ain't good for sickle cell.
How was your stay down here? I ain't talked to you since.
Oh, are you talking about when I was in North Carolina?
Yeah.
That was good. Even though their hot is not hot.
It probably wasn't hot when it was.
Not,
It's
not to you.
what was the
Just to us.
temperature?
Yeah.
Like
I think it
80
was like
something.
80 something. Yeah,
Oh
when I was
yeah, that ain't it. That's not
See
it.
you. See you used to that. Cause where you at? Us? Nah.
I'm in the house. I'm
I'm in the house. I'm
Mhm.
good.
I guess I'm used to it because I'm literally my job is outside, and so 80, I'm cool. I'm straight when it's 85, but when it gets to like 99, 100, and I walk on asphalt all day. Whew, like whew.
Yeah, it depends for me, but shoot, you ain't gonna catch me out there no way. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, but man,
Yeah,
I
in the
can't do it.
80s, in the 80s over there, it was just I could tell I could tell the mugginess and the
Yeah,
I
that
could
humidity here.
Now
yeah.
I can I can go out and get a certain amount of sun, but I can't be out too long. I'm already dark. I ain't trying to get no darker.
I'm so dark. I'm getting light under the sun.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ.
Turning around.
And I'm Casper then.
If I turn these lights off right now, all you're gonna see is my smile in my eyes.
Lord
know, right?
Jesus.
Literally.
I'm
Dude,
done.
disappearing at
Nah,
me.
man.
Turn these lights back on, be gone.
Hit it Houdini.
No, I literally think I got lighter because in school, my nickname was Mr. Popo. Oh, my nickname. When I was in elementary and middle school, because I never smoked weed, never did that. So I was dark with pink lips, and that was my name. I'm glad I could cut that.
Yeah, that's a
Wow.
wicked activity.
But you know what? We had one dude in school that was darker than me. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't want to feel bad, but his nickname was Blurple. Right? So they black, blue, and purple.
See, back then when I used to have waves, people used to call me Akon. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, Akon. Okay,
I'm gonna play a couple videos before we get out of here.
All right.
okay, so I can't with y'all. Yeah, bro. I used to get called Akon, bro. That's when I had waves.
Yeah. All these folks that love to play these pranks, telling y'all, somebody gonna get hurt.
Let me see. I didn't even get to watch it, so this is my first time watching it. But I saw when you said that. Let me see.
Somebody gonna get hurt. Y'all better quit playing now. Everybody don't play that.
Don, I'm gonna pull it up after this. Go ahead. You gotta turn it, yeah.
No, it ain't. It's mine. And if you want to do something about it, come show me. What the hell is wrong with you, bro? You heard what I said. I said if you want to do something. Is this a TikTok or something? No, this ain't no TikTok. This real life. I already see him with the real life. Put my shit back, man. Come do something. Okay, come on, let's go. Come on. You want to work it out? Yeah, put that down. Stand bring me up. Put your phone down, bro. We're going to get this nigga killed. I don't do that TikTok shit, brother. What, you want to show me? Show me then. Put my shit down, let me show you. Put my shit down and let me show you. I have license to carry, so let's do this. Oh, nah, Stu, let's do this. Hey, look, all right, Stu, I got a license to carry. It's for a prank. It's for a prank. It's for a funny video. Doing this shit. It's for a funny video. I've had a long day. Understood. It's for a funny video. Put my shit back. Got you. And I'm watching your homeboy. He gonna watch you get shot trying to get you some views. Hey, well, at least you carrying. You know what I'm saying? You licensed to carrying off? Yes, I'm licensed to carry. And I ain't got time for y'all youngsters doing that shit. And he think that shit's a joke. How many views did you get off that shit? I'm gonna get a lot. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm only licensed to carry condoms. Fuck that.
Oh wow.
And the fact that he
wow. And he's still trying to be funny. It's still trying to be funny.
I'm sorry.
My dude with the man. I don't know. I'm sorry to laugh at this, but my dude with the camera was ducking and backing up the whole time.
Yeah, he knew what was up. But man, don't get me wrong. It's some good wholesome pranks out here, bro.
He like, I'm gonna stay recording, but I'm getting out of here.
People that do that and still go along with it, bro, y'all irk my nerves, man. I swear they do. Like,
no, they have YouTubers that already died from this stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you keep on playing. It's like you deserve to be shot because you keep on playing. Like, what do you think?
Boy, clout is one crazy drug. But what Donna say about? Oh yeah, she said dark skinned guys are beautiful. Yeah, you feel me?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. He went too far. I seen one video one time. he was trying to prank this. He was pranking this dude. This dude walked up to him and just snatched him up.
Oh,
He,
yeah.
man, it's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank. He said, man, I don't give a poop about this prank. And picked him up and said, boom.
Mm-hmm. I've seen one where
Scattered all this right here. He said, man, I don't care about that.
People losing their lives over this prank, man.
You can't sue them because you violated them.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Like
don't
I
went into
said,
the he don't went into the I fear for my life. I'm gonna protect myself.
Yeah, you don't know what you're gonna do.
No, you approach me, dog. You approach me.
That's crazy. But the fact that bro kept going on with it,
All that right there, boy. I'm like, boy, okay.
I'm weak. Donna said, but he doesn't deserve to be shot, Kitty.
I say things a lot of people don't say.
It-
So
It depends. Like that scenario, I don't know. But
These
some
days,
people,
they
Which
cat.
one, the one we
Yeah.
just saw?
Yeah.
yeah. But in
So
this
I
scenario,
say,
Go
say
ahead.
this. I'm not gonna say he deserved to got shot, but if he got shot, I understand why. That's how I would
Yeah.
say it.
okay,
That's how I
well
would
then
say it.
my bad. Okay, that part.
I
Man,
understand.
like-
There's a lot of stuff that I'd be like, no, I wouldn't have did it. But when it happened, hey, come on. He said he had a long day.
that-
He had a
I
long
was
day. You come taking my stuff
That's
that I
the
just
wrong
bought.
person.
I was just about to say
exactly.
that, like, you don't know what person mentality is that. And he said he had a long day. Some people not caring. They like, bro, I ain't got time for it. And just they don't care. Some won't.
Some
Long
don't
day
even
being
care.
alive and stuff
Just
too as well.
And you see how brother did. He was like, hey, we can go handle it right now. He went with all that fight, and he was like, I ain't finna fight you. I'm just finna, finna shoot you.
Right.
Some people, especially the older generation, they ain't got time for that, especially not to fight.
No.
Hey,
Yeah, I understand. Like you said, like the older generation, especially what they went through back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and you want to come with this little TikTok stuff and everything, man. Like,
Right.
nah, man. Like you said, like people saying you have a long day. That is it's a lot that's not being said when you say that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have a long day. You could have went through it with coworkers, with your boss,
With your
girl
wife.
probably broke up with you and stuff, and that's all you can say is I had a long day because I ain't got time and I don't even know you to even tell you what's going on.
we might need to do an episode on that. We
We
might
can do
need.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that then.
We're gonna put that on the list.
Yeah. So before we get out of here, y'all know we try to end with something a little funny, stuff like that.
Oh man, let's go ahead. I'm ready for the laughs.
So y'all know how people, you come into a room, people don't like you, and you know that too. They can't stand you.
Oh yeah.
They can't stand you. But this how you should walk in the room. They can't stand you. Just walk in the
Oh my
just like
God.
this right here.
Not the one who make the rules. Left, right. Let me see you do it. Left, do it, right. Do it, left. Do it, right. Do it, left. Do it, right.
Oh, weird.
Hold on.
No. Hold on. Brett. Oh.
Right. Do it, left. Do it. Left, not the one
There
who
you
make the rules. Left, right. Let me see you do it. Left, do it, right. Do it, left. Do it, right. Do it, left. Do it, right. Do it, left. Do it. Left, not the one who make the rules. Left, right. Let me see you do it. Left, do it, right. Do it, left. Do it, right. Do it, left. Do it, right. Do it, left. Do it, left.
That's how you come in the room right there. Just come on in the
What
room.
was you about to say, Katie?
I like that
I was
little
just
song
saying-
too, boy.
Brandon, do the Jerome what you were singing earlier.
He's about.
In the mic.
Oh man, you talking about that? Wait.
Which one? You said Jerome. Wow.
You're like, ga.
Yes, sir.
Jerome's got a new tune. I'm scratching and sampling.
Oh God.
I said Jerome.
I say Jerome, jigga, Jerome.
Oh boy, Martin, some milk, boy.
Y'all gonna probably see me pop in when they doing that.
But that's how you walk in the room, walk in there. You know they don't like it. Walk up in there like that.
Shoot, I do that everywhere. What, do you like me or not?
I like that little song though, boy.
Let me see.
Right.
Oh man.
Well, what y'all got going, man? You know.
Well, with me, I'm trying to see all the friends since everybody say that I've seen Brandon too many times. So,
Oh, they don't got
so
they
I'm
don't got jealous.
trying to see all our friends. So yeah, I'm trying to visit everybody. But working.
Oh, it don't matter. So what I got?
Yeah.
Same stuff. Like I said, got a podcast with some of my other homies that we dropping. Supposed to be, we got pushed back a couple of times, but supposed to be dropping actually late this month, early August, called 3 Cents Worth. Just three of us talking about finance, laughs, relationships, and anything else. We play a little couple of games. What else? Still working out. Hopefully, I should have my book published by the end of this, not end of this month, but the end of the summer before the school season start back. Hopefully that's gonna happen. What else? I just so my podcast, Let the Conversation Begin, that I was supposed to start back a while ago. I changed it, so now it's called The Funny Truth. That's what it's gonna be. It's still gonna be the same premise, talking about anything, but I don't care. If it's funny, I'm gonna laugh about it. If it's serious, we're gonna talk about it, then we're gonna laugh about it. So that's basically the premise about it.
Hey, that's dope.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to drop that every Wednesday, if not every 2 Wednesdays. But this week I'm out of town. I'll be back at it next week. But that's really what I got.
Yeah, you gotta keep us posted with that, man.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it's gonna happen. I done did the name change and everything, and after that, yeah, it's just basically doing the content. I think Laura, she be wanting a lot of stuff to do, so she might be a part of it a lot, and I would love for you guys to come through as well.
Okay.
For sure.
That's why I'm coming through. Left, right, left.
Right.
As far as what I got coming up, for some of y'all don't know, my birthday is on the 11th, so your boy will be 26.
Oh, he old.
Getting up there, but anyway, yeah, dropping the content with the dancing and all that extra stuff. Still figuring out this thing about the Atlanta.
I put on mute.
Still figuring out the thing about the Atlanta.
Got you in timeout, kitty.
Situation. So I'm trying to get everything together so I can post about that. Oh, he had muted her.
Yeah, I had it muted.
Yeah.
Oh, I can control that on my side.
As far as that
And I
goes,
didn't slip them off. I used the other finger. I used the ring finger.
as far as that go, that's it. Oh wait.
Shit, bang.
I already know what you're gonna do, Carl. I already know. Mm.
No, you don't. I don't gonna do that. I don't gonna keep you out.
Okay.
Keep you out. Not tonight anyway. I wait till another time.
Mm-hmm.
When you get like that, I'm just gonna keep you all the way out. Had you backstage just listening.
Oh, yeah.
Me, what I got going, not too much right now. It's hot. Trying to get stuff off the ground. Anybody looking for a detailing job right here in Indian Trail, let me know. Because I'm trying to hire some folks. And I'm not doing too much. We're back on here now. Facebook done did all the updates, so we're back. We're playing. We're gonna do one yesterday, but we had thunderstorms and stuff, so we didn't do one yesterday. But what the topics were gonna be? What was yours?
You talking about for
What we were gonna do yesterday? We're gonna do it this Sunday.
Hold on.
Mine was gonna be, what's the plan for the children? What's the plan for?
So the one I was gonna do is showing up for yourself.
Yeah. Mine gonna be, because I asked some people about that. What's the plan for the children? The church can make put out a plan 5 years. People that do stuff can plan events for the next 3, 4, 5 years. What about the children?
Right. And
We
we can
can't
start
even get a year plan for them.
shoot a year. Can't even get a week.
Just like people can plan, like I said, they can plan all these events 2, 3, 4, 5 years in advance. But when I ask a simple question, what about the children? It's stuck.
You know why? Because they know in order for it to happen with the kids, takes so much time. It takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of energy, and they're not willing to do it. Also, when you giving back to the kids, there's not a lot of personal gain. There's it could be a lot of neighborhood recognition. People say, hey, that man or that woman is great, but it's not monetary. And if it is monetary, it's way down the road to where people don't want to invest that upfront cost. I say it that way. They don't want to invest that upfront cost. And it's hard for people like me, for people like you, to do it by ourselves, because you can get with a group of people, a lot of people, and one by one they start falling off because it takes so much dedication, so much. You're dealing with other people's lives, and people, when they get in there, they be like, nope, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. So that's really the problem. That's something I would really, really love to be a part of when you do it, man.
That'll be Sunday, nothing happen, man.
Got you. This Sunday, I'll be back in the A-man.
You'll be at 6 o'clock too, so
you gonna be at your spot?
Yeah, right here.
Right here. Okay. I was thinking about I'll talk to you. I'll hit you up.
Okay.
And we interrupted Brandon. What were you gonna say, Brandon?
As far as which part?
He finna clown.
About what?
You getting ready to clown. That's what you getting ready to do.
Oh Lord! After your birthday, basically, like you said, your birthday, and then.
Oh, the whole Atlanta thing. Yeah, I'm just trying to get all that situated. So hopefully everything work out and go through, so that way, whenever I do go, y'all be able to meet us and things of that nature. That's about it.
Let me plug this in here right quick. We're gonna start doing our own little commercials.
Oh,
yo, let me tell you the funny thing about it. When you said let me plug this in, I literally thought that was the end of the podcast. I thought you just
I did too. I was like, well, shoot, I'm finna go ahead and
I was like, hey, that was good, man. I think that's how you should do it. Let me plug this and let's go.
I swear that caught me
That
off
was
guard.
See that? Caught y'all off guard with that one, didn't I?
I was smooth when I get up and go in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like, bye.
Yeah, because I got to get you. I'm gonna start plugging all this stuff in. So Neil, when you get yours going, let me know, man, so we can plug it in here too. We're gonna start doing our own little commercial.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get Brandon, because Brandon got an intro to his YouTube. I'm trying to get him to do it, but he got to do it over, so he turn his phone sideways when he do it, so that he can fulfill the whole screen.
Oh man, I have to hit up Kamari or somebody to film it for me. I mean, I can do it myself, but the way he had them angles is just too immaculate. But yeah,
I like that intro though.
doing my old, well, I guess you could say old one. I'm making a new one anyway. But yeah,
I treat that.
See?
Yeah, hey, man, that's the way you gotta do it now, man. Just let me plug this. All right, look, I want y'all to see this promotion. When you see it, we out.
That threw me off, boy. I was finna get up and go in the kitchen and everything.
Yeah, I got to add Brandon's on here too, so and everything.
Guys.
And everything. But since y'all said that, Just want to thank all our supporters and everything. Yeah, I fooled them. I got them. They left. But just want to thank y'all supporters. We thank everyone for tuning in and staying with us like y'all did. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. And y'all have the rest of the good night of the evening. And we'll see y'all later on. Peace.